It's Builder Club time. Yes, it is the end of July, which means we've got another Builders Club in store for you where I take my subscribers' builds and do a little tour around them. So anyway, if you want to be in the next episode of the Builders Club, here's how to enter. First up, you can upload your build to the gallery using hashtag SimmingWithCaroline, or you can comment your gallery ID and lot name on the official Builder Club community post, which is this post right here, but there will be a fresh one for August. I'll try and post that on August 1st. So that you guys get the reminder. But if you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We do mod reviews, let's plays, live streams on here. So without further ado, let's get into today's Builder Club. Alright, so the first house we have is the Key Point Beach Shack by Freebird Flying. I thought because it's July, what better way to have like a Builders Club kind of themed after the summer. So this is one of my top picks because who's gonna say no to another Sulani build? It's like one of my favorite worlds. I feel like I say that all the time, but it's July, it's the summertime. So either you're gonna move your Sims to Sulani or you're gonna do a rental like vacation in Sulani. This lot can be perfect for, you know, both of those things. So getting started, I about went through it in free cam. Anyways, getting started, I want to take a look like on the outside. It's probably doing a little bit backwards, but that's okay. When you come up to, I believe this is the front door. You've got the, you know, lounge chairs out here, little fireplace. I believe, okay, this is not the Sulani one because the Sulani one you can cook on. This is just the regular fire pit. And then you've got another little like, you know, sunbathe area over here. We do have, this is where you have like the little feast. This is the barbecue fest. Kind of makes sense though, because you have the bench right there. You've got these swings over here, which is like one of my favorite swings in the game. And then you've got the little like fishes over here to kind of make it more, you know, immersive. Like you caught those and you're about ready to cook them. Anyways, we also have the traps out here too, which sometimes I will say there's not a lot of builds out there in Sulani, at least, or the ones that I'm downloading, that don't have these traps, but Freebird added them. So going into the house, when you walk in, you've got the kitchen, which I absolutely love this kitchen, just the way that it's done. Normally I love like open concept style like houses. Now, this is not open concept, but it does definitely give that feel of it being open concept. I just don't feel like it's like as like crammed in there, and you even got like a little seating area over here. And then the nice thing about this though is there's a door right here, and then there's also a door out here, so you can get to this bedroom in here, which looks very cozy. I'm not gonna lie, there's even a desk, and you've got these like windows over here that overlook the beach. I gotta say, I love these Sulani windows that like, it's like a window, but it's not a window. It's an open window. I don't even know what you call that. But yes, very well done. Definitely giving me island vibes. We're gonna blast through this door and go into the kitchen. Again, you can see it more close up, but it's very spacious. I feel like sometimes when the kitchens are too small, your Sims just like don't know what they're doing, and it shows. And then I believe going through into this room right here, I think this is a bathroom. Hopefully this is like a good camera quality. I'm just trying to show you guys what it would look like if your Sims were in here. This is the bathroom. I think it looks really good. You know, again, you don't need that much, you know, to be honest. You don't need that much, but this is like the perfect amount of stuff in here. And then through here, this has got to be the living room. Really well done. Well done. This is like a proper like living room, Sulani, like sunroom area, because everything feels open. You've got the like the window, like kind of shutter things, and you've got these open windows. Peep Yvette in the background that's just, you know, frozen in time because I paused the game. She shall not start any fires today. And then coming in here, this I believe is like, shut up. Is this like another like sunroom area? This is so smart. You even got like the wedding. You could hold a wedding inside your Sims 4 house, but also great decoration. You've got the 2 lounge chairs again inside, as well as the kiddie pool. This is amazing. This is a big brain move right there, because you see right here, it's like open, but it's like not. So there's like shade, but it also feels like you're outside, but you're really inside, but it's like you're outside. I know that was a lot. And then Yeah, that was pretty much it. So it is a 1 bedroom. So this would be honestly perfect for a rental vacation. Maybe your Sims are like a couple, they're going on a vacation. Maybe you just have a single Sim that's going on vacation. Probably not the best like family house due to the fact that it is just 1 bedroom, but it's absolutely perfect. And hold on, let's see how much it is. It is 69,085 simoleons. So that's not too bad, honestly, for like a starter house in The Sims. Yeah, you might want to cheat a little bit or you can work up towards it. But this is like a perfect, you know, home for someone who wants to live in Sulani. It does have that off-grid challenge on here. So if you wanted to, you know, fully immerse yourself in off the grid, it's already prepped for you. So, if you want to download this house, here is the gallery ID. So it is FreebirdFlying23 and it is titled Keypoint Beach Shack. Highly recommend downloading this house if you're looking for more Sulani properties. On to our next build. This one is by Jen. This is another house for your Sims. So let's go check it out. All right, so this is Jen's house right here that she built. I don't know if I placed this on the right lot, but I took a guess. I just put it in Newcrest. But anyways, we're going to take a look inside this house. I haven't looked at this, so I don't know what we're looking at. I will say there are 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms in this house, so that is a lot of bedrooms, but that's good. Anyways, when we walk through the front door, you walk into the kitchen. I love this. It's open concept. I love open concept for Sims. I just feel like, again, it's very easy to manage them in a house that's like not overly cluttered, but just cluttered enough that it looks like someone lives in there. You've got the living room, which I think is beautiful. I love that couch in The Sims. That is one of my favorite couches in The Sims. And then we've got the TV. I love this little detail over here. If I zoom in over here with the little bear chair, because like I used to, as a kid, like pull up a chair to the TV because it's like I was way too close. I should have backed up. Anyways, you got a little area with the rocking chair. Your Sims could also like knit in that chair and stuff like that if they're into like cross stitching or knitting or whatever. And then you've got the dining room over here, as well as the kitchen that does use some stuff from the kitchen clutter kit that we got, which honestly, that has become one of my favorite kits in The Sims, just because in the name of it, it clutters up your kitchen. And then, you know what? I'm going to kind of do this backwards. We're going to go outside now. And out here, we've got the washer and dryer. And then you've got the decoration bin, which I will say a lot of people forget to put this in their builds. And like, as someone who does have seasons and loves to use the decorations, if you don't have the pack, I understand why you don't put it in there. But a lot of Simmers that have built other houses using seasons, they don't remember to put the bins in there. You've got the clothespin stuff. I think this is like the iron line. Yeah, this is where you like dry your clothes. A swing set, and then like a little like garden, which I believe that tree was supposed to be in here, I think. And then when we come back into the house, I thought I was going insane for a second. This is a mirror, and it looked like I thought there wasn't a wall there, and I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, what is happening? No, that is a mirror. That that kind of freaked me out. I thought there was a missing like drywall panel. Oh, we got the thermostat. I do want to mention that there is a burglar alarm in here as well. And then this is the first bedroom. Pretty nice. You got a TV in there, a little photo frame for your Sims, another little mirror. You've got this like camper over here. This is a good sized bedroom. You even got a closet in here. And so we're going to zoom on out of here. You even got the light switches. And then we're going to blast on over here, which this, I believe, is obviously like a kid's room. So you got the little dollhouse over here, which that is one of my favorite dollhouses too. I think that comes from Eco Living, the cardboard one, but I think that's such a cool little thing. And you got your bed over here, and then again, the closet. Very well done. We're going to zoom out of here and then go into, I guess, this room. I think this was the room. Yes. This one's got to be my favorite because I love the color blue. But I love this so much. Like the bed, Eco Living, that's one of my favorite beds from that pack. Again, you got the desk, you got TV. Perfect for your Sims. Your Sims don't need a whole lot in their bed because I find if you put a computer in there, they're not going to go to sleep. They don't want to sleep at all if there's a computer around them. And this bedroom, I think this is like another like kid's bedroom. Or maybe this is the master. I don't know what this is. But again, I love the bed. I think this is, again, from Eco Living. I don't know why I said lifestyle. I think this might be a bathroom. Yes, it is a bathroom. So again, nicely well done with the bathroom. I mean, again, it's cluttered to like live in it, but it's like not overly too cluttered. I think this was a job well done. And then I think there was another thing that we missed. I think it was right here. Okay, this is another bathroom, and I love this theme too because it's blue, kind of reminds me of like the ocean. And I don't know why, but I just associate like bathrooms with the ocean because like growing up, like my aunt had her bathroom like ocean themed. Like their kids' bathroom was like ocean themed. And my brain goes there. Anyways, if we look at it from like a top-down view in build mode, I would say that this is definitely like the primary bedroom because it's got like the bathroom, and then these were like the kids' bedrooms. And then again, you have the kitchen, dining room, living room, and then, you know, your TV area, as well as like a backyard. And for those of you who are wondering, well, Caroline, how much is this house? I'm about to tell you. It is 82,883 simoleons. So not bad for like a starter family home in The Sims, or even just like a family home in The Sims. And obviously you can put it wherever. You don't have to put it in Newcrest. But if you do want to download this house, this is the gallery ID. So it's Jen LN Foley with the Columbine No CC. So this was originally, actually I lied because the value says 98,000 on here. Something must have happened where they took some stuff out. Maybe the landscaping portion of it when I flipped the house. I had to flip it because it was facing the wrong way. But anyways, this is that gallery ID for you guys to download the house. So the last and final build that I have for you guys is by Rowan, and if you're looking for something for the new expansion pack, Enchanted by Nature, well, boy, do I have something for you guys today. Rowan built a Enchanted by Nature themed house, so if you're looking for more lots to add into NS Green, here is another one to add to that list. Oh my god. This is like perfect. I don't know why, but I love the colors of this. Like, I guess like that pastel pink and like green, but it's very like whimsical, and I love that. This is what the house looks, a little 360 of it. And honestly, I can't wait to check this out because I feel like we've been needing more builds on the gallery. So the first thing that caught my eye was the swing set. And if you know anything about me, I've been raving about this swing set. I think they did a phenomenal job with this swing set. It gives, okay? I don't have any other words for it, but it gives. Anyways, I've not checked out this house. I don't know what anything looks like in this house, so it's like a blind reaction. The Freebird and Jen's were blind reactions too. I don't look at these builds until the Builders Club. So when you walk in here, or this is kind of like the overview of floor 1. And I like this. There's space to it. It's not too compact. But again, it's cluttered enough for your Sims to live in it, okay? You walk in here. This is like the little, like, I call it a mud room, but like it's like your entrance. Like you put your keys down. You got a little like area for your shoes. And then Rowan also added the thermostat and the burglar alarm. So no one shall be breaking into this house. And then when you turn to go over here, you come into the living room area. Again, I know Rowan loves her plants, and she outdid herself because this looks like plant heaven. You even got the little mushroom shelves over here that like my eye went to with the houseplants and the books. There's also some more mushroom, shelves over here that have like a little coffee mug. That's actually a great idea for your Sims to put their coffee mug on their mushroom shelf. I did not even think about that. And then you've got another little book with more plants and then a speaker. That right there is a speaker, that device. I did not know that until I'm pretty sure it was Rowan that told me. You've also got the dollhouse. I think that is shrink down because it is a pretty big dollhouse. I don't know why they made it so big, to be honest with you guys, but they did. But your fairies can sleep in that dollhouse, which is quite nice. I love this little TV with the backdrop. I'm calling this a backdrop even though it's not. But I just think this is perfect because fairies, they don't really need TVs, but like I just think the small TV gives very retro vibes. But this back here is like my favorite part of the living room. You've got the plants, you've got the, again, the thermostat there, and then some pictures as well. When you walk through here, you've got the oh, that's because there's an upstairs. I was like, there's a hole in the ceiling. You've got the kitchen. Again, I love this. There is 2 ways to get into the kitchen, which I love that too, making it a little bit more accessible. But this is perfect. You don't need a whole lot because Fairies don't really need to eat. They can eat, but they don't need to. It's not their motive thing. What they do need is that emotional, like, force thing. You've even got a little, like, dining room over here with the high chair. Thought of everything, because your kids will need to eat. If you have fairy kids in The Sims, they will need to eat. You can't not feed your children in The Sims. And then over here, we've got the little office space. I love the apothecary table. Here is a must-have if you're in that, you know, if you want to get that skill up or even in that career for the naturopath. And then you've got your desk, which honestly, again, I love this desk. That computer from Cottage Living goes perfect. The other thing, this is off topic, but these windows, you see how they have like little like handles on them to open? I wish they opened. Anyways, we're going to go through this door because I think this goes outside. And then outside, again, you have your like woodworking area. And then I think this is also, oh no, that's just a shelf. For some reason, I thought it was the botanist table, but it's not. And then I even forgot to like showcase like the outside. My fault. I forgot the outside. We've got the mailbox, and then you've got like a little bench out here as well. And you've got the little, you know, fairy house, the little fairy home. So when you go upstairs, you've got 3 bedrooms, which is, again, great size. I'm starting to think that Rowan built this house for, well, not for, but it does work perfectly with our Let's Play on our live streams with Yvette and Spruce Almighty with their, you know, 2 children. But this is honestly perfect. We're going to start in here, this bedroom right here. Again, you got the little, like, light-up tree with the little, like, shelves. Those are, like, the perfect shelves. I love those shelves. When we blast through this wall, this is the bedroom. This is just perfect. Oh my goodness. This is so, like, whimsical. I absolutely love it. And there's space for this giant mirror. Sorry, I, like, completely brushed over the bed because I have not been able to place this mirror down anywhere because the rooms are a little too small in some of the builds that I've seen. But this is absolutely perfect. It's so magical in here. Anyways, going back outside to check out the other rooms. I think this is a bathroom. We'll check out this. Yeah. Again, this is so cool. You know, that's a perfect use of these glass walls. Like, because I remember having a conversation about us not knowing where to use these glass walls. And that is a perfect use of it for a shower. That gave me some ideas. And then we come on over here. I believe this is the nursery, which I can't wait because look at this. This looks so gorgeous. I love the green of it because it's not like a deep green, but it's like nursery green, if that makes sense. Again, you've got like the infant play mat, your toy box, which is the acorn, and then again, the dollhouse with like a little baby station over here, which is like perfect. And then we go on over to this room. Oh my god. The colors. We know they cooked on this pack with the build/buy mode items. Again, you have the mirror, the bed, which we should have gotten to bed for kids in Enchanted by Nature. But I think Rowan picked a good bed to like substitute for the lack of, you know, children bed we got in the Enchanted by Nature. Again, you got the closet, little kids activity table, and then your office, which is just, again, perfect. So that's pretty much the entire house. I think she did such a good job on it. And it is in Everdew, obviously, so it is one of my favorite neighborhoods from NS Green. So definitely, if you're looking for more Enchanted by Nature builds, this is the Bard Boulevard upgrade, and it is 77,882 simoleons. So all of these homes that we saw today are actually pretty decently priced, and they're amazing. So if you want to download this house, this is the gallery ID. It's Rowan and Thea, and it is, again, the Bard Boulevard upgrade. This is a lot, Bard Boulevard in The Sims. It is the 30 by 20 lot. So just replace the house and you will get this one. So that basically concludes our Builders Club for July. Let me know which house was your favorite. I can't pick, like always. I love them all because they each house like different storylines for The Sims. They're perfect for different, you know, gameplay ideas you have in The Sims. Maybe you want to do fairy gameplay, download Rowan's. Maybe you want to do that Sulani beach rental I was telling you guys about, or house. download Freebirds. If you want to have like another starter family home or just family home in general, download Jen's house. Anyways, give it up for our builders for July. If you do want to be included in the August edition of our Builders Club, again, use the hashtag SimmingWithCaroline, or just let me know what your gallery ID and the lot name that you want me to check out is. And with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you want to see more content, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you all later. Happy simming.